Good morning, everyone. Welcome from all corners of the world. Please come on in, settle in. Please let us know where you are. Uh, Let us know you are here. Send us a comment if you can. Before I introduce our speaker for today, I would like to also remind you that we have our chat box open, and also at the end of the session, we have the Q&A session that we're going to be running. Please feel free to send us your questions in the chat box throughout the webinar, and we'll also have the Q&A session at the end when the speaker will have an opportunity to answer to your questions. And also, so send us your questions. We'll answer them at the end. Today we have Lisa Kotze, who is the client relations liaison at Moditlo River Lodge near Hoedspruit. Lisa brings over 30 years of experience in the travel industry. And in today's session, Lisa will be taking you on a journey about Moditlo River Lodge, place of the elephant. Lisa, over to you.
Wow, thank you so much for the introduction. Really honored to be with you guys this morning. I'm sitting in Cape Town. Weather is warming up nicely. So very excited to be with you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the introduction, and I'm ready to hit the road.
Thank you.
So I'm going to start with Moditlo River Lodge, which is our flagship property, and it's based outside the town of Hoedspruit. I think you can all see my mouse. There's the town of Hoedspruit. The closest airport into the area would be Eastgate Airport. Daily flights from Johannesburg and Cape Town makes it a really easy triangular route if you've got clients flying into Johannesburg Airport. Lovely connection to Eastgate. The road transfer from Eastgate Airport to Moditlo River Lodge is about 15-20 minutes until you get inside the reserve, and then depending on game viewing, it could take you another 10-15 minutes to get to the lodge. Our reserve is called the Moditlo Private Game Reserve, also known as the Blue Canyon Conservancy. This area is 14,000 hectares. It's a really good size. We are home to the Big Five. Some of you might be familiar with Kapama. It's across the road from us. So if you know Kapama, you'll know exactly where we're situated. Here's the Timbavati and in the Great Kruger area on the right-hand side. Let's go straight into Moditlo River Lodge. We have 18 suites in total, built on one side of this dry riverbed. They were specifically built like that, ensuring complete privacy once the clients get to their suites. Public areas built on the other side of the riverbed. Again, just for a bit of privacy. Beautiful walkway goes over the dry riverbed to the lodge, to the luxury suites. In this area, in the dry riverbed, we often have a barbecue. This will obviously happen when the weather is perfect. So we encourage a 3-night stay. That gives the client some time to relax, enjoy the African bush. And on the 3-night stay, we like to mix up the dinner service a little bit. So that's one of the evenings will be spent in the dry riverbed. This is a seasonal river, so in the rainy season, it could happen that there is water flowing, but the floods don't affect us as this walkway is really high. It's high enough for elephants to walk underneath it. Okay. Back to the suites, they built in clusters of 2. I did mention there are 18 of them, clusters of 2, back to back. Some of them have interleading doors, making it great for families traveling together. But I'll get back to that in a sec. Okay, this is our reception area. You'll enjoy coffee here in the mornings before game drive, also reception, and just beautiful public areas. Our bar area, it just gives you an idea of the look and feel of Moditlo River Lodge. Fire pit, also lovely for guests just to relax after dinner or before dinner, enjoying a drink. Walkway to the public areas as well. And then we get to the suites. Like I said, they are built back to back. If you look on the picture on the left-hand side, there's suite number 7 and suite number 8. Okay, so there's one communal walkway and then the two suites split. Okay, there's one veranda and there's the other one. So if it is FITs traveling, the two doors, interleading doors, have got a sound barrier in between. So it is perfect for FITs traveling as well. For families, here you can see the interleading door into the other suite. Talking about families, our child policy is 8 years and older. If you have a family traveling with 3 children, one of them happens to be younger than 8 years old, please just pop us an email and say, listen, I've got this family traveling together. There's a 6-year-old. 9 out of the 10 times we're going to tell you it's quite okay. You know, we can accommodate them. What we will then do is add an extra bed into one of the bedrooms so that the 3 kids can share together. The bathrooms are open plan, as you can see. That door over there is leading to the toilet, so it is separate. And then there's also a walk-in shower. In this photo, you can see the walk-in shower. Okay. I mentioned that we can take 3 kids into a room. We do have a triple rate on our rate sheet. Okay. In my opinion, the 3 adults that are sharing need to be very good friends because of the open plan. So just keep that in mind. It is not ideal for 3 adults traveling together. Okay. I mentioned earlier on that we offer the barbecue in the dry riverbed. We will also do a boma dinner, which is very interactive. The staff dress in traditional gear. They do a couple of songs and a drumming exercise, and really quite lovely, beautiful evening in the boma. The third evening, if your clients are staying for 3 evenings, we will do an a la carte plated dinner in our dining room. Okay, I don't need to explain this. And we also offer a spa. So the spa obviously does massages. We do facials, manicures, pedicures, all of that. Clients can enjoy the massage in their suites if they wanted to as well. So that is the offering at Moditlo River Lodge. Okay. I love this little bird. Okay. It's called a lilac-breasted roller. It is indigenous to Africa. Couple of interesting facts about this little bird is it's known as the most beautiful bird in Africa. I tend to agree with that statement. And also an interesting thing is that the male and the female birds look the same, which I only found out recently. Also quite an interesting fact. Mostly in the bird oh, now I've lost my word. In the bird kingdom, if I can call it that, the males are generally the better looking birds and the females are a little duller, but this little bird is the same male and female. I stop here because I want to emphasize the fact that we don't just concentrate on the big 5. We also concentrate on the little things in the bush. We have guides that specialize in birding safaris. So we offer that as well. Please pop me an email if you want more information about that. And we also encourage clients to go on a bushwalk, which we also offer. Once you're on foot in the bush, you see different things. Okay, hopefully you're not going to bump into a leopard, a lion, or a cheetah, but we concentrate on the little 5. I don't know if any of you know that there is a little 5. Okay. The little 5, for those that don't know, is a leopard tortoise. Okay, that one makes quite a lot of sense because of the coloring of the tortoise, same colors as the leopard. Then we have an elephant shrew, which is a tiny little mouse, and it's got a longish nose, resembling the trunk of an elephant. Then the third one is called a rhino beetle. So it's a tiny little bug and there's a horn on its back and it looks like a rhino horn. Then we get the buffalo weaver, which is a little bird. And the last one is an antlion. So on a bushwalk, the ranger will show you where the antlion lives. If you come across its little funnel in the sandy patches, you will learn about all these things. So it's not just about the big five. We like to concentrate on the little things in the bush as well. Right. Our vehicles, we take up to 9 people on a vehicle. However, we have ample vehicles available to use, and we would like to keep families together. If there's a group traveling, of course, we're going to keep them together on a vehicle. And also, we don't mix honeymoon couples with children. I think that's quite obvious. Okay. So that is Moditlo River Lodge in a nutshell. Okay, that was the main camp. Then next to Moditlo River Lodge, we have 2 private villas. The first one is called Ukanyi Villa. It is a 6-sleeper villa. It's a private villa, so you have exclusive use of the villa during your stay with a butler, a chef, and a private game drive vehicle with your own tracker and field guide. Okay, the villa offers a plunge pool. We've got 2 bomas on the property as well. Here we will take children of all ages. Okay. I did mention it is a 6-sleeper villa. We can put in an additional bed if there is a 7th person, a child, traveling with the family. We can do that as well. And the beds can split into twins if need be. If it is a small group traveling together, we can swap out the beds, like I said, for single beds. So Ukanyi Villa, it's a literal 5-minute drive from Moditlo River Lodge. Then on the other side, we have our bigger villa, which is called Rhino's Rest. This one sleeps 8 people. Same deal, private use, butler, chef, ranger, and your tracker, all for your use. Clients staying at either of the 2 villas will be invited to join festivities at the main lodge, like the barbecue in the dry riverbed or the boma dinner, and it's up to them whether they would like to join or not. The chef, of course, is there to cater for their needs. So that was Ukanyi and Rhino's Rest. All of this in the same reserve as Moditlo River Lodge. So these 2, just an extension of Moditlo River Lodge. So Moditlo and the 2 villas are graded 5-star properties. And on the same reserve, we have a 4-star property called Little Africa Safari Lodge. Belongs to the same group. It's in the same reserve, but a freestanding property. It's a tented camp, 4-star property, great rates. Game viewing is exactly the same. 2 game drives, early morning, late afternoon, all of that. Nice and spacious tents with aircon, heating for winter, fans as well, beautiful walk-in showers. This property is wheelchair friendly. The owner is in a wheelchair, so there's wheelchair access, as you can see here, to all areas, even to the tents. There's a paved walkway and ramps leading into the tent. So nice to remember, if you ever had a request for somebody in a wheelchair, this could be a really good option for those needs. Child policy here is also 8 and older. Bearing in mind, if it's a family traveling just 3 people with an 8-year-old child, the parents might need to split one parent and a child in a tent. That we do not have a family tent at this point. Okay, so it's better suited for older kids that don't mind being in their own tent. So that is Little Africa Safari Lodge with the similar activities, 2 game drives as Moditlo River Lodge, optional bushwalks, and beautiful. Of course, we do have the big 5 game viewing. We can never guarantee that you're going to see the big 5, right? But pretty much we can guarantee that you'll see at least 4 of the 5 on a 2 or 3 night stay or 4 night stay. Right. We're not just promoting Moditlo River Lodge, we're also promoting the destination, and there are endless activities to do in that area. Flying into Hoedspruit all around, there are lots of activities to do. The Blue River Canyon, which is the third biggest canyon in the world, is around the corner for us. We offer excursions on the panorama route as well. That is an additional cost. Also rehabilitation centers. You can go hot air ballooning, elephant whispers and hazy view, meet the elephants up close and personal. So again, I did mention encourage a 3-night stay for your guests. It just gives them a little bit more time to enjoy the African bush and the surrounds. Okay. Then all transfers from Eastgate Airport into the Moditlo Reserve to any of our properties is included in our price. It's a really lovely value add that we offer. We need your clients' names and their flight details, and we'll meet them at the airport and take them back on their departure. So in a nutshell, that is all the properties that we have in the Moditlo Private Reserve outside Hoedspruit. Then just a quick mention of our other property, same group, same owner, is called Swartberg Country Manor, and this is situated outside the town of Oudtshoorn. So you know that the garden route is from Cape Town to Port Elizabeth, down here in the south of South Africa, and inland is Oudtshoorn. It forms part of the garden route extension. If you look at the inserted map, here is Oudtshoorn, famous for the Kango Caves over here. We're situated at the foot of the mountain pass. The Swartberg Mountains are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So again, views are spectacular. Our property is spread. It's a working farm. So the rooms are spread over the buildings on the property. It's a home away from home. This is our honeymoon suite tucked away in the corner, really romantic. In total, 25 rooms. It is just spectacular. The owner spends a lot of time there. When I get to this slide, he says, you can stay in Oudtshoorn for a week and not be bored at all. This is just a tiny list of all the activities that one can experience in that area. Okay, so please keep us in mind if you have people going in that direction. The restaurant is world class. It's been voted the best restaurant in the valley. We're extremely proud of that. So the food really is unbelievable. Please come and visit us and experience what we have to offer. So people, that is my story in a nutshell. My contact details are here if you need them. I encourage questions if you have any, so please let me know. That's my story in a nutshell.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, and thank you to all the attendees for staying in. I have a couple of questions here that were asked through our chat.
The volume is very low, soft. Sorry, I don't know if it's me.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Wonderful. Sorry, I forgot to put this down. I have a couple of questions that came through our chat box.
Yes, sorry, I'm just going to go to the end slide.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yep.
That's okay.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Just let me know whenever you're ready.
I'm done.
Wonderful. I have Bettina who is asking, as the R40 is not far from the lodges, do you hear any of the traffic?
Yes, you do. You do on occasion hear the traffic. I hear it clearly. We haven't had any complaints from guests.
Okay.
Little Africa, you won't hear the traffic at all. During the morning traffic hours, early morning and late afternoon, yes, you can. However, most of the time we are on game drive during that time. Okay. So it doesn't affect during the night. It is very quiet.
Wonderful. Mel would like to know what kind of vehicle is used for transfers to and from the East Gate?
We have various vehicles. I can get back to that slide. So it depends on the amount of passengers that are coming. We use the Vito that was on the photo a while back. Let's get back to it. If it's only 2 people, we do use a sedan. The clients will be met with a little signboard with their names on it. And it would just be a normal sedan. If it's a big group, we often use our game drive vehicles as well.
Wonderful. And from Mel again, she just wants to say that she loved the Sotbeck country manor.
Oh,
She
beautiful.
learned
Thank
something
you.
new today. Wonderful. And then Lara, do you have any, do any of your properties offer a gym or fitness room? I think you did
Yes.
show a slide about the gym. You just didn't explain
Yes.
anything.
So at Moditlo River Lodge, there is a gym, which the villa people are welcome to use as well. At the tented camp, there isn't a gym, but again, the client can make use of the gym at Moditlo River Lodge. The 2 lodges are about 10 minutes drive from each other. So they're really quite close, although it is 2 separate lodges, the clients can make use of the gym at Moditlo River Lodge.
Thank you, Lisa, for answering that one. Right. We have Melakane on the other side asking, is there air conditioning available at the River Lodge and the 2 villas
Yes.
for the hot days?
Yes, it does get extremely hot up in the Lowveld. So yes, definitely air cons in all the rooms at Moditlo River Lodge. All the rooms at the villas have got, and there are also air cons in the tents as well as fans in the tents. Okay. The tents also have heaters in winter, and we have electric blankets there as well for the cold, because it does get cold, very cold in winter too. So yes, air cons in all the suites.
Wonderful. And that brings us to the end of our questions. Thank you everyone for asking the questions, and I hope that Lisa has answered your questions properly. If not, please feel free to reach out to her via the email address that she showed earlier on. Other than that, if you've missed the email address as well, I will be posting the post-webinar recording on our website, and once whether you did manage to log in onto our our webinar or not, and then I'll still be sending it via the email. That brings us to the end of our webinar session. Lisa, thank you
Thank you
so much
so
also for
much.
presenting today's webinar.
No, thank you. Short and sweet. Always
Indeed.
lovely to be able to present to people and share our beautiful properties with you. So thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it,
Thank you
everyone.
so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.